Lexus RC fans, it's time to say farewell to the RC. In this video, we will take a look at the Lexus Japan and USA announcement on the Lexus RC Final Edition and the GR GT3, which is rumored to replace the RC LC. Let's get to it. Hey, it's LSFD here today, and today we're here to look at the 2025 Lexus RC and RCF. When I did the 2025, like all the models, RC and RCF was left out because they did not announce anything for 2025. And now we know 2025 will be the last year for the Lexus RC. So when you look at here, it does say 2025 RC RCF. And you can see here, Lexus will offer RCF Final Edition as production of the RC and RCF comes to an end. So let's come down and see what they say. After a decade of the market, more than a combined 90,000 units are sold in 62 countries and regions, and the RC RCF will officially be discontinued at the conclusion of this model year. So rest in peace, RC. So out of the 90,000 units, when we look at the top markets for Lexus sales, US, Japan, Canada, and UK, we add them up and they're almost 82,000 units. So that accounts for almost majority of the RC being sold. The US accounts for 60% of the RC RCF sales in the total, and Japan covers about 22%. So this will be the last kick at the can. The Lexus RC sees minor changes in 2025, while the RCF will be offered in one spec called the Final Edition, and they're expecting this to arrive the dealerships on the first quarter of 2025. So the RC300 continues to be the 2-liter turbo, so nothing really has changed on that end. And when we look at the RC350, it's still the V6 is becoming very rare because they've been dropping this off a lot of the vehicles and switching to the 2.4-liter turbo. So good thing is this is still there. So the last of the V6. So one change for 2025 is the available orange brake calipers are now going to be red. So I think that marks the end of the RC, and so that's why they wanted to make the last year the year that's going to be a little bit different. So the biggest thing is really the RCF, because in the United States it looks like RCF Final Edition is going to be the one that is the most special. High Performance RCF arrives in 2025 as one model. So they're only having one model and it's called the Final Edition. So what it's doing is it's building on top of previous year's carbon package, and then they're adding some mechanical and some looks enhancement, okay? So that's what they're making changes. So there is changes for the 2025, and this is probably supposedly the best of the RCFs ever made. So when you look at it, what has changed? So they're saying that they have retuned the 2UR GSE to deliver a smooth and revving feeling and better engine sound. And then when you look at it from a mechanical standpoint, they're updating the rear differential and handcraft by skilled technicians who adjust the backlash to improve acceleration and deceleration response, giving it the highest driving feel with this powertrain, because this powertrain is also, I'm not sure how many more cars are still left. So the 2025 RCF will come in 4 colors: Incognito, Radiant Red, Sonic Iranium, and Ultra White. So only 4 colors, and triple beam headlights. I would say it's top of the line that you can get because they don't have any options in it. It's only one model trim. And inside they're saying that it will be black and red with ultra suede trim interior, Mark Levinson sound system, a 10.3-inch touchscreen, and I think the most important thing is a carbon fiber Final Edition album on the front console, like showing that this is the limited run and the last of the RCFs. When we look at safety system, nothing really has changed. It's still the 2.5 LSS Plus, so nothing has changed there. And when we look at pricing, you can see that there is a price increase. There's like a $500 price increase and then another $25 increase in the delivery, processing, and handling fee. So total increase is $525. And then when you look at it, the RCF Final Edition is $94,000. Compared to the Track Edition in the previous year, it's still cheaper than that, but it's still significantly more expensive than the regular RCF. All right, so when you look at that, that's the pricing. And now let's go over to Japan and see what Japan offers. All right, so here we have Japan, and they're releasing the Final Edition for the RC and RCF. So there's a little bit difference here, because when you look at it, they're offering an RC Final Edition version versus in the US, it's just a standard RC. RCF will also get a Final Edition as well. So let's come down and just see what else they're saying here. So in Japan, they only have this in Japanese, and this was translated by Google Translate, and it says Lexus has created a Final Edition for the Sports Coupe of RC and RCF. And when you look at it, they're saying that it will be available January 16th nationwide in Japan. As a result, the only package available is the RC and RCF will be Final Edition. And the RCF Final Edition will be released in limited editions of 200 units. So I'm assuming in Japan, they will only get 200 units. US didn't say what is the limit on that. So then when you look at it, they're saying that 79,000 units in 62 countries for the RC. Yes, we saw 90,000 in the US press release, but it's because there's 12,000 that is RCF. So they actually split out RC and RCF. So they're saying that both models have been popular with many customers, but the production is scheduled to end in November 2025. So November, you probably get it delivered in the US about December, and that's it. So by end of 2025, it will be done. So what will happen to the RC? What happens to the Coupe? I think that's what we'll have to look at after this review. So just coming down here, I don't see anything big difference other than that they have 9 colors for the RC and 7 for the RCF, which is more than what we see in the US. So US has a little bit more limited colors, but in Japan, there's more colors to pick from. So the RC in Japan has 9 colors. There's 9. They will offer Final Edition 19-inch aluminum wheels, which is different from what we'll see in US. Red calipers, we already seen this already. And a Final Edition automatic electric folding door mirrors. So it's a little bit different from the normal RC. In addition, in the interior in Japan, they'll get the black and red. So that's same as what we see in US. They'll see the carbon ornament panel, which is the glove box power window switches. We'll see the final nameplate. We'll see the Final Edition Ultra Suede. The seat's going to be a little bit different. And then 8-inch TFT LCD, which actually will give you a special opening. And there will be a projection courtesy illumination. All right, so let's go and look at the RCF. So they're saying that highly tuned engine, there's going to be a special engine cover badge and the tuning of the rear differential gear. So then there's 7 colors. There's a carbon front spoiler. We look at it, Final Edition 19-inch wheels. Red calipers will mark the F. And then the Final Edition automatic rear folding mirrors. And then you can see that Final Edition interior color. The speedometer, larger center LCD with the special opening. Carbon ornament of the glove box and power window switches. We'll see the Final Edition nameplate, suede-like fabric, and then we have a projection courtesy light marking the F. So when we look at here, you can see that in Japan, they do offer the RC350 Final Edition with the 3.5 liter V6. They also offer the RC300H, a hybrid, the 2.5 liter. And then we also see that they have the RC300 with the 2 liter turbo. And then the RCF Final Edition is the 2UG GSE, the 5 liter V8. And really the Toyota GR GT3 sports car, it's been out since July 2024, and it's been at the Toyota Auto Salon since in 2022 already. So overall, we know that this is coming. But now with the RC finally saying that 2025 is the last year, it would mean that this car is ready for prime time. So when will this come out? Probably mid-year. We'll probably hear something from Lexus and see what they're going to say. Because this is supposed to replace the LC and the RC in just having one sports coupe. But definitely when we look at this, we will know that this is going to be a little bit different. This is a concept, and they will most likely tone this a little bit down for the normal street car. But when it comes to the GT3, it probably would be very close. Time will tell, and when it does come, I'll let you guys know. I hope that you found that this video was informative, and until next video, drive safely. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please comment, like, share this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon to get notified when new videos are posted. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can provide me a super thanks. And until next time, cheers.